friends, welcome back to Your Journey Yoga. My name is Natalia and I'm here as your guide and your companion on your journey with yoga. Today we have a heart opening flow, so I would recommend if you have yoga blocks, I would grab 2 of them. If you don't have yoga blocks, the pose we're going to be using the props for is supported fish, and you can also use either a thick blanket or a towel. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it before we begin. So if you have a thick towel or a blanket, like this one here, fold it up and then roll it into like this little log here. And we will use that in our supported fish at the end of class. So if you want to pause the video and grab what you need now, please feel free to do so. And we are going to begin today in a seated position. Let's start on our knees, and if sitting on your knees doesn't work for you and your body, that's totally okay. You can come to Sukhasana instead. So find whatever seat you would like to be in, whatever feels best for your body, and we'll begin by closing our eyes and taking a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale in. Exhale out. Beautiful. Just becoming attuned to the body. Noticing how the body is feeling right now, right here, today. Becoming aware of the state of the mind. Just noticing if things feel a bit busy inside of the head. And there's no need to make yourself right or wrong here. We're just engaging in the act of noticing. And then bring your awareness to the space of your heart. And if speaking energy is not something that resonates with you, you might just notice your posture here. We have a tendency to spend our days hunched over a desk or our phone or while we're driving. So just notice if physically, maybe you can start to open this space a little bit more by drawing the shoulder blades down the back body, letting the shoulders be soft away from your ears and lift a little bit through your chest. And just by doing these small micro movements, maybe you notice that you're holding some physical tension in this space. And if speaking in terms of energy does resonate with you, you might notice if there's any energetic tension around the space of your heart right now. And again, no right or wrong, just acknowledge. Let's take one more deep inhale. And exhale to let it go. Nice. On your next inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, cactus the arms, open your heart. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, cactus, open your heart. Last time, reach it high. And cactus, open your heart. Nice. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Draw the knuckles down. Shoulder blades again are drawing down, back, down. Wow, down the back body. Keep your heart lifted here. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring the left ear over the left shoulder. Inhale as you are. Exhale as you are. Bring the head through center. Take the right ear over the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the head back to center. Release the bind. Inhale those arms high. And hands come to heart center. And we'll start to make our way into a tabletop from here. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. And as you inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes forward, cow pose. And just breathe here. See if you can take some pressure out of the wrists by lifting your energy and your weight up. Pull the heart space through, tailbone rocks up towards the sky. Take an inhale. As you exhale, round the spine, come to your cat pose. Hold here for a couple breaths, pressing the earth away from your hands, tops of the feet, press into the mat. Nice. And then inhale, come back to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Come on back to your neutral tabletop. We'll extend the left leg out long behind. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step that left foot up, low lunge. We'll walk the right knee back just a tad here. Find your alignment in your low lunge. And as you feel ready, we'll rise in the torso, hands at your sides, palms face forward. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back, draw the knuckles down. Now you can stay here if you want a little bit of a challenge for your balance. You can release the bind, inch that right hand down the calf, and lift your left arm high, a little half camel variation. Take an inhale wherever you are. As you exhale, bring it back, arms reach high. Exhale, fingertips come down to the mat. Swing the right toes over to the left side. Rise up to a half warrior. Take an inhale here. Exhale, right fingertips come down, left arm reaches high. Inhale here. Exhale here. Rise up, keep that front leg straight here. We'll bring the left hand to the left calf. Right arm reaches to the sky. Inhale. Exhale out. We'll rise back to that half warrior. And we'll bring those left toes to face forward again. Cartwheel the arms down. Come back to your low lunge. We'll bring that left foot back. Come through your tabletop. Inhale. Drop the belly. Exhale, round. Neutral tabletop here. Extend that right leg out long. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it up, low lunge. Maybe you walk that left knee back. Get nice and aligned here. And when you're ready, rise in the torso, palms at your sides facing forward. Inhale, reach it up high. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back, knuckles draw down, open the heart. Maybe you stay here or maybe you play with that half camel variation. Beautiful. Begin to rise back up, arms reach high. And fingertips down to the mat, swing the left toes to the right. Rise through your half warrior. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring the left hand down, straighten the front leg. Right arm reaches high. Inhale. And exhale. Rise in the torso. Keep your right leg straight. Bring the right hand down, left arm reaches high. Breathe here. Nice. Rise back up through your torso. And we'll come to face that front leg. Make your way back to your low lunge. Bring the right knee back to your tabletop. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips high and back, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale to bend your knees. Look towards the top of the mat. And make your way to the top. You might take a few steps. You might take one big step, whatever you'd like to do. Root down through all four corners of your feet. And on an inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. Root to rise. Reach your arms high. Exhale, cactus the arms and open your heart. Reach it up. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Draw your knuckles down. Take a slight bend in your knees as you begin to fold forward. Knuckles come up and overhead. Relax the muscles of your neck here. And then release your bind. We'll inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach your right leg out long behind you. Brief little standing splits here. And then we're going to, with control, step that right foot back, pivot the toes. So you're just landing in a warrior one leg position here. Pressing into the knife edge of your back foot. Press into your feet as you rise up, warrior one. Find your alignment here. Take an inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind. Open that heart. And move from your center as you come to your humble warrior. Maybe the knuckles draw up and overhead, or maybe you keep them resting down at the sacrum. Depends on how this stretch feels for you. Inhale here. As you exhale, release your bind. Plant your palms. Step your left foot back into your plank. And then lift the hips to your downward facing dog. Maybe you walk it out a little bit. Inhale in. Exhale, release. Inhale to bend your knees. Look forward. And make your way to the top. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Root to rise. Arms reach high. Cactus the arms. Open your heart. Reach it up. Forward fold. Lift up halfway. Fold a little deeper. Send your left leg behind you. Just a moment here in our standing splits. And with control, land that left foot behind you in that warrior one leg position. Press into your foundation and take your time as you rise up, warrior one. Find your center here, get nice and balanced. And as you feel ready, we'll interlace those fingers behind, open the heart space. And then come into your humble warrior. Knuckles can stay down by the sacrum or reach overhead. Breathe deep here. Strong legs, firmly planted feet. Nice. Go ahead and release your bind. Find your low lunge. Step back to your plank. And lift the hips to your downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Fill it up. And release. Slowly begin to lower the knees down to the earth. Tuck your back toes. Send the hips back towards the heels. Rise head over heart, heart over pelvis. And we'll take that bind behind the back one more time here. This time we're going to lift up onto the knees. And slowly, slowly, slowly begin to draw the crown of the head down towards the mat. Knuckles reach up and overhead. And try not to put too much pressure on the head and neck. Lift up and out of those knuckles. Inhale here. Exhale out. Beautiful. Release your bind. Reach those fingertips forward. Walk the knees back just a tad and settle into your puppy pose. Elbows can be touching the earth or not. You might play around with both options here to see how it changes this stretch for you. Forehead is connected to your mat. Take a couple deep breaths here. Nice. We're going to begin to make our way out of this pose. So press into your palms. Begin to rise through a tabletop position. Swing your legs off to one side. Locate your blocks or your rolled up blanket. And I'll demonstrate with the blanket here real quick, in case this is what you're working with. For our supported fish pose, you can take your rolled up towel or blanket long against the length of your spine. Bring it down to your low back, your sacrum here, and begin to lower down. You might need to adjust depending on how much support you want to have on your head. You could also bring a pillow underneath the head here. And then we'll come to Supta Baddha Konasana, legs, soles of the feet together, knees are wide. Hands and arms resting at your sides. If you are using your yoga blocks, we are going to bring one along the length of the spine and the other horizontal to support the head. You can play around with what height the blocks are on, and you'll maybe need to adjust where the blocks are on your mat as you begin to lower down. The vertical block should rest between your shoulder blades here. Find any adjustments you need to make. Bringing the soles of the feet together, knees wide. And whatever support you are lying on, allow it to hold your weight here. So letting the spine melt on top of your support. Feeling that chest space, the heart opening up. You might close the eyes here and just take a moment to feel into this pose. Staying connected to your breath. Keep breathing. And you can take this pose anytime. You don't need to do a whole flow. If you just feel some tension in the space of the chest or the upper back, this is such a wonderful pose to take anytime you need it. Let's do one more round of breath here. And to come out of it, we'll very slowly, be careful with the head and neck, roll off to one side. You can set your support off of your mat and make your way into a closing seat. And let's bring our hands together at heart center. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe you lift your chin a little bit here. Closing out with a little bit of gratitude for our practice. Some gratitude for our heart. It beats and beats and beats without us having to think about it. It keeps us going, so thank you, heart. I hope you enjoyed this flow. It is an honor to guide all of you, and I so appreciate your time and your energy. Let's inhale, bring our thumbs up to third eye. I'll see you next time. Namaste.